back, my fellow plastic crack addicts and my Heroclix and possibly even Dungeons and Dragons fans. Appreciate you stopping by. Got another sort of unboxing slash review here for a set I was really excited for. So I don't. Well, actually, I'll pause. Always want to talk about ways to support the channel, right? Go. Biggest ones: like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you get those notifications when I do post something. Then by all means, follow some of the links in my description down below, right? We got the Etsy store, we got eBay. We've got, I'll put a link to this, which when I'm done reviewing it, if you like it and want to purchase it, I'll put a link to it on Amazon if I can find it. I don't know if I can find it yet. If you follow that link and purchase it, it helps support the channel, right? The caveat being, if you have a local game store where you can purchase this, support your local game store first. Okay, I will say that all the time. I pre-ordered this from my local game store. I bought it at my local game store. I did not pre-order it from WizKids because I want to support my local game store, keep them in business, so we have a cool place to play. Always support those local game stores. They are small business. That being said, if you don't have a local game store, or your local game store sucks and doesn't get the stuff that you want, and your only other option is to buy directly from WizKids or some big box store, by all means, please click the link below and purchase through Amazon. Help support this channel. Again, enough of that. So, I grew up. I mean, I was probably a teenager at the time, but I remember playing. Did anybody else play this game? Eye of the Beholder, right, on the computer. So, I've never played like tabletop D&D. My parents used to play D&D back in the day. I was too young. Like, I was a kid. I was like 4, 5, 6, so I wasn't really into it. They were into it, but that had ceased by the time I was older, right? 10, 11. They didn't play anymore. So I remember playing Eye of the Beholder 2 on the PC back in the day. I've since played the Super NES version, or Nintendo. It sucked totally, but the PC version was so much fun. And so Beholders have always sort of been a little nostalgic for me in that sense. So when I saw this coming out, I pre-ordered it. I said, I was sitting there in the store flipping through the magazine. I saw it. I was like, oh, this is awesome. I can't believe they're coming out with that. And they're like, hey, we can pre-order that for you. I'm like, yes, put it on pre-order. I want it. Because I think they were only getting a couple in the store. And I said, I want to make sure I get one. So I got one. And we're going to unbox and review it. Because I love building mystical teams. I love building monster teams. And I'm assuming this is going to have at least one of those keywords. Okay. I still like building theme teams. For me, I think it's fun. I like building theme, and monster very much in there. And I expect the Beholder probably to be pretty powerful. I've glanced at his card online, but didn't want to have any spoilers there. That being said, one thing I am rather pissed about is the fact that when this was advertised, when everybody's pre-ordering it, WizKids said, oh, it's gonna come with a map. Which, okay, you open this up and I'll show you what's in there right now without actually breaking it. So you get the Beholder and a couple items and this 20-side die that's going to come into play, and a map. I'm like, okay, it's $25. That seems like a lot for just those pieces, but okay, it comes with a map. I always like having extra maps. And then at the last second, I'm not sure if they pulled it, right? If they were being cheap, like, oh, well, we can't afford to put a map in there now, or they just forgot to include it. WizKids, I'm going to tag you in this. You owe everybody a partial refund, or you owe everybody that bought this a map. Okay, that WizKids doesn't sponsor me. Heroclix doesn't sponsor me in any way, shape, or form. And if they did, I'd say the same thing. You owe everybody a map. I'm pissed about that. Get the map out there, or give everybody, I don't know, what, $5 refund. I think the map's going to be cheaper for you, honestly. And you should do that. You should make it right. Otherwise, that's, jerk move. But enough of that. Enough of me complaining. I'll probably do some more of that a little later. But let's break it in. I'm psyched. I want to play this guy. I got a game night coming up this week, and I want to play this guy. I think, though, he might be too many points for me to play in the format I've got going on. So let's check it out. Beholder. Oh, we always want to check out the artwork. right? So we got that artwork on the front that you've been looking at for the last 5 minutes while I rant on and on about maps. You've got not really any artwork here on the back. You've got pictures of the items. All right, cool. That was very exciting. And so let's read this. Okay. So one glance at a beholder is enough to assess its foul and otherworldly nature. Aggressive, hateful, and greedy, these aberrations dismiss all other creatures as lesser beings, toying with them or destroying them. Wow, I like this guy already. Dungeons & Dragons Heroclix Iconics, Eye of the Beholder lets you experience the iconic ferocity of a beholder for the first time ever in Heroclix and unleash its devastating power on the battlefield. Every beholder thinks it is the epitome of beholder kind, and the only thing it fears is that it might be wrong. I like it already. Cool. So let's break in and see what we've got. We're gonna need a knife to cut that tape. Again, I don't open these without you folks. Right? I want to get my first impressions on camera, so you can get them as well, and see, hey, if this nerd's excited about it, maybe, or hates it, maybe I'll be excited about it or hate it. Let's see what's going on. We got the cards in here, and I think we've got. Do we have like some? Oh no, I was really hoping for something that pulled out as like a background, but that probably costs more. Heck, if they can't give you a map, they're not going to give you that. And of course, they got another Iconics over here. I haven't bought a lot of the Iconics now that I think about it. The Superman. These guys are not Iconics, but just threw them in the background, so we have some Heroclix stuff. All right, so first we're going to check out the items, which if you watch any of my action figure reviews, that's what we do. We check out the items first. Okay, so first, and we're going to check the sculpts first. We're going to come back to the cards. Okay, so we have got a bag of holding. Oh, that's pretty cool. 10 points. Iconic symbol. Sitting on a pile of money. That's pretty cool. Right. Then we have got treasure chest. Not a mimic. I hope. And it's 10 points as well. No, 5 points. Right? Yeah, 5 points. And the sculpt itself is pretty cool. I think we had a treasure chest in one of the sets. It was like buried treasure, I think it was. We get a 20-sided die, which is just appropriate for a beholder. I've got a bunch of these kicking around anyways. Though I never play D&D. Let's do this. Cut that. Don't want to break off any of these eyeballs. Let's pull that from back there. Let's pull them out. Okay, now right away I have to say, ooh, does this come off? I don't think that comes off, so I'm not going to tug at it because I don't want to break it. So right away I have to say, the sculpt on this is just badass. All right, it's metal. I say that a lot, it's badass, but this is pretty badass. That eye, the teeth, the tongue, the eyes, the laser beam, all of it just screams monster beholder thing. I think maybe it was before Eye of the Beholder, but anybody watch? You must have. Anybody ever watch Big Trouble in Little China? Wasn't there a beholder in that? If I remember correctly, and it putting a sword through its eye. But anyways, I forget if I saw that movie first or if I played the game first. I think I played the game first. Okay, so beholder, he is. If I can read that, can't really read that on camera. He is 150 or 300 points. Okay, so I could play him. This week we're doing I like to build big teams, so I typically do like 500 points. Is our standard format at our store. I run the games. So at my local game store, which is Diversity Gaming in Hooksett, New Hampshire. And if you live in New Hampshire, by all means, come and check us out. Check out the Win. I put all the games up on there. But I like to do 500 points because you get so many like big, beefy, like 300-point characters. I want to play a 300-point character at 300 points, but still be able to put some other guys on the team. So this week what we're doing is 500 points, but you buy one booster and use that booster for at least 100 points of your team. So I'm going to run this guy, I think. I'm going to run this guy. I'm going to let you know how it turns out. But now, let's check out the cards. Again, you may have seen other people post this out there. If you did, I'm happy you're here watching it with me as well. Okay, so let's see what we got. All right, here's the Beholder card. Now, right away, it looks, holy crap, look at that dial. So, 8 movement, running shot with a 12 attack, 20 defense, 5 damage. Oh, okay, what does he got for traits? We have got super senses, willpower, and he's safeguard outwit. Oh, that's awesome. Legendary action. Legendary action. Eye ray. Okay, that's on his. Oh no, that's on his defense. That's weird. Oh, it's a stop click. Okay. It's not weird, just not what I was expecting. The first time this click is revealed after resolutions, the turn ends. Once per turn, Beholder may re-roll a d20 they rolled. Okay. Anti-magic cone on damage. It just seems weird that, I don't know, I would have expected it to go down like that, right? Attack, defense, damage, but it doesn't. It goes defense, whatever. Anti-magic cone, outwit. Okay, starts out with outwit. Free, choose an opposing character within range and line of fire. The chosen character can't use the effect of equipment until your next turn. It's pretty cool. This range, 7-inch range on current maps. Improve targeting characters, hindering any shoots out of adjacency. Nice. His attack special is precision strike. When Beholder attacks, roll a d20. I don't really care about precision strike that much. But when he attacks, roll a d20. What happens then? Again, I haven't really looked too much into this. Oh, wow. All this stuff. We roll a d20. Charm Ray, hit characters modify attack -2 until your next turn. Okay. Paralyzing Ray, hit characters on a 3 to 4. Hit characters can't use attack powers until your next turn. 5 to 6. Fear Ray, hit characters. I mean, this is cool because, all right, it's taking into account all those different eyes he has and all the different rays they shoot. Hit characters modify combat values -1 until your next turn. Slowing Ray, hit characters can't use speed powers until your next turn. Enervation Ray, increase damage dealt to hit targets by the number of action tokens they have. Oh, sweet. Telekinetic Ray, knockback. Sleep Ray, hit characters given 2 action tokens. Oh, that's sick. Petrification Ray, hit characters have immobile until your next turn. Disintegration Ray, after resolutions, remove any equipment equipped to hit characters from the game. Death Ray, damage from this attack is penetrating. If the attack is a critical hit, after resolutions, KO a hit target. Oh, he's so cool. He's so cool. I'm going to use him. Running shot, sidestep, invincible, impervious, probability control. Oh, it's just, I just put my colors back there. I'm going to use him this week. I love playing. Oh, what's he got for keywords? Monster, mystical, ruler. Yes, 2 of my favorites, monster and mystical. I'm pretty sure I can run a mystical team with him. I think he's mystical, so you run them. And one of my other favorite keywords, robot. But again, that's another conversation. I say that a lot, don't I? All right, I'm psyched to play this guy. What do we got for equipment? So let's look at the treasure chest. I'm afraid I'm going to break that off. I got to find a way to place to store him. Treasure chest. Okay, at the beginning of your turn, roll a d20. Excuse me. Until your next turn, treasure chest has characters in the game, or characters in the same square as or adjacent to treasure chest can use the resulting effects. 1 to 2, hemp and rope, leap climb. 3 to 4, stealth. 5 to 6, flying. 7 to 8, shape change. 9 to 10, super strength. 11 to 12, super senses. 13 to 14, staff of healing. Regeneration and support. 15 to 16, blades, claws, fangs. Giant reach 3, nice. 17 to 18, pulse wave. Pulse wave isn't as cool to me as it used to be. I wish it did actual damage instead of 1. Pulse wave should be cooler. Anyways, I digress. 19, invincible. 20, choose another result and roll again. Characters will use both results. Oh, that's pretty good. He's 5 points. Can anybody equip him? Special object. I guess he's just 5 points to equip. Nothing special there. Did I miss something? Oh, more loot. Sideline active. When an opposing character is KO'd by a friendly effect, after resolutions, generate this object from your sideline in the square it last occupied. An opposing character is KO'd. Okay, so does this mean I gotta look into that? Sometimes the wording on these gets me, and I need somebody to translate how to use that. So I'm gonna need somebody to translate that. So what does somebody carry this around? And then I'm gonna look into it. I don't want to spend too much of the time here. Well, we're already 15 minutes in, so I don't spend too much time. Okay, and then we've got the bag of holding, which is 10 points. It's equipment, and oh, qualifying keywords. I forgot did this one have qualifying keywords? This one did not have qualifying keywords. Okay. If you want to leave me a comment down below to let me know exactly how you would use the treasure chest, do that. I'm still going to go look it up, but that would be helpful to anybody watching this because obviously it usually takes me a minute to read these things and think over it. And then I'm like, oh, aha. Anyways, 10 points. Indestructible, qualifying keywords, mystical, warrior. All right, so if you're a mystical or warrior, you get to equip this for no points. Effect. When this character picks up an object, you may place it on bag of holdings card. Power. Place an object on bag of holdings card into an adjacent square. Free. Choose an effect. Choose an effect from an object on bag of holdings card for this character to use until they choose again. Okay, so you could use a power action to place it adjacent so somebody else could pick it up, or and it doesn't say how many objects you can do this with. So you might be able to do this with a lot. So when this character picks up an object, you may place it on bag of holdings card and then choose an effect from an object on bag of holdings card for this character to use until they choose it. Now that's pretty cool. So you're carrying around bag of holding, and let's say you put, I don't know, some of the infinity gems out on the board to pick up. Then suddenly you run around with this bag of holding and the infinity gems. Doesn't say how many you can pick up. I'm looking at it, looks like you can pick up about 100 of them if you want. When building your forest, you may equip this equipment to a character with qualifying name or keyword without paying the equipment cost. Yep, we knew that. When unequipped, place this object in the previously equipped area. Okay, character that is equipped by this object can use its effect. Okay, so yeah, pretty sweet. Yeah, we're definitely gonna use the beholder in this week's game. So I'm gonna post this after game night, so nobody's like, "Oh, Jason's showing a little beholder." But what was I looking for? This is what I was gonna look for. 10 points. Oh yeah, the mystical or warrior. So I should be able to equip it to my beholder for no points. So why wouldn't I? Again, no reason not to. So I think I will. But yeah, that is that particular Iconics. And again, this guy looks really cool. If you like monster theme teams, if you like OP guys, I mean, he'd even be pretty cool at 150 points, right? He's not going to be the absolute beast that he is at 300, but at 150 points, he still has running shot, he still has those specials, still has impervious, prob, outwit, and a stop click. So he's decent at 150 even. I just love running things at max and being like, all right, try and kill me. Have to take this up against one of my buddies and his Venom God of Symbiotes that he loves to play. Yeah, wreak some havoc. But yeah, thanks for dropping by. Thanks for watching. Feel free to call out WizKids like I did and tell them, hey, where's my freaking map? I want my map, or credit or something like that. And again, get out there, support your local game store. Again, if you don't have a local game store, follow the link and we'll get that to you. But again, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching. Always appreciate it. And see ya.